is going on? I'm so excited to be back here with you guys. Trying to look at this. Okay, so everything's working. I'm so excited about being here with you guys. Let me see, make sure this audio is yeah. I'm glad to be back with you guys. I haven't been here in a while. But I promise in December I will be back doing videos. I'm trying to participate in Vlogmas, so right now you guys are be getting videos from me. I know for the next week or so because I have so much content that I created, and I'm excited about it. I want to talk to you guys about the vlog that I did today, and see if you guys had any questions and explain some things that I wasn't able to explain during the vlog because I'm kind of new to vlogging. And so I wanted to make sure that I was able to talk about it. What's going on? Protect my energy, AAC. Hope your Thanksgiving was good. I'm just listening in. My Thanksgiving was amazing. And I know I haven't been on in a while, so I know that the algorithm is a little bit off. So my views are going to be low. People are going to log in slow. So I wanted to come in real quick, talk about this before we actually play my intro and then get into the video. And I got some exciting news about some new stuff that we're going to be doing on the channel as well. So I wanted to make sure I got on here and talk to you guys because I miss you guys. And I remember you used to call it vlogging. Yes, I used to be cracking up. Busy telling me I had to call it vlogging. Now, when I started, and you guys will see, like, as the weeks go on, when I first started doing YouTube, it was called vlogging, and then they changed it to vlogging. So I'm so used to calling it vlogging that's what I was doing. Busy gets on me every time, like, it's called vlogging. Hey, what's going on, New Year's Day? Hey, SoDebNair, miss you too. I miss you guys as well. All right, so I'm going to play the intro, and then we're going to get into the video. All right? Y'all ready? Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, so now I'm back. So I hope you guys got a chance to watch my vlog from earlier today. It's from my trip going home to Ohio for Thanksgiving. I said I was going to start my vlogging off there because, one, I want to kind of give you guys a history of things that I've done and where I come from, and show my family and my friend. Well, I get to show my family because I was kind of a little iffy about that. But I did get to show some of my friends. And also, since I started this channel, I've been telling you guys that I was going to start this show called the Saturday Morning Brunch Crew. So we met about it this weekend, and I'm happy to announce, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to announce this later on because there's not a lot of people in right now, but we will be starting that show on December the 11th. So you guys, I'm going to introduce you guys to my crew throughout the week through the vlogs. And it's actually my old radio team. So we used to be called First Face Radio. And then after we kind of split up and we all moved to separate places, I think my homegirl who was on the show, she moved to California. Actually, me and her moved to in Atlanta at the same time at one point. Then she moved back to Ohio, I think. And then she moved to California. She got married. And then my brother, he moved to Toledo. He actually was not there for a lot of the radio part of it. We're going to break down the history of everything throughout the week so that you guys have like a little bit of background of what we have been through within these last few years, well, the last 13 years of us creating this show together, how it started, how we became friends and things like that. So at the beginning of the vlog, I was supposed to be vlogging about Thanksgiving. I think I only vlogged about me like actually making it to Ohio, and then I forgot to vlog again. And vlogging is hard. I don't know if anybody knows that, but it's extremely hard because you have to remember to actually turn the camera on and do stuff. And then you have to make sure everybody's okay with being on camera and things like that. So once I got to Ohio, I was so excited because I haven't been there in like over a year. And so I just forgot to turn the camera back on. So, but Thanksgiving was amazing for me. I was with my mother, my dad, my sister, her husband, and their 3 children. But I was so tired because when I got there, my mom put me in the kitchen. I started making macaroni and cheese, and I think we were so excited to see each other. We was forgetting to do everything. My mom didn't even put on the dressing until I got there, so we didn't really eat till like late on Thanksgiving Day. But it was cool because it was like just bonding time with me and my mom, my sister, and my brother-in-law. What's going on? Just simply here, SoDebNair, everyone. How's it going? But it was definitely fun just to bond my mom and cook in the kitchen with her because I haven't done it in a very long time. And just to see, them happy that I was there. What's going on, Val? Um, them be happy, them seeing me happy being there, and me being happy with being around them. I wanted to show you guys my nephew, but I didn't get a chance to because I just kept forgetting to turn the camera on because me and him did so much stuff, but I was just so excited to see him. I kept forgetting to record anything. And so next time I go home, I would definitely tell you guys around because whenever I go home, me and him hang out the entire time. He's like my little mini me. I call him my little mini me. Um, but I learned what V-Bucks is, I think is what it's called. Because they play some game or something, and they tricked me into buying them some V-Bucks or something. What's going on, Cricket 22? Hey, SoDebNair and everyone in the chat. What's going on? So yeah, they tricked me into buying them that, and my nephew was asking me for my bank card. I was like, "What do you need my bank card for?" And then he was like, "Well, you can log onto it from your phone and then buy it and delete it." And then I went to my best friend's house, and she was like, "Don't do that because they're gonna take that money off your card every month." And so I realized my nephew has gotten everybody in my family with buying these V-Bucks for him, and their cards be on his account, and he just been getting money from them every month. Glad you enjoyed your vacation. Yes, I definitely did. I can't wait for you guys to see all my vlogs that I've done because like the one I did earlier today was just the beginning. The one from tomorrow, I'm going to take you guys on a journey of all from me going to school for broadcasting to the jobs that I got. I couldn't find one place that I worked at, and I didn't visit everything because I want to go back and do some more stuff because there are other things that are like a little bit deeper. But I did like the basic stuff. Can't wait to see them. Yes, I can't, like, I'm so excited for you guys to see this stuff. And it also just brings us up to on the 11th, we saw our show the Saturday morning brunch on the 11th. So we're just gonna take you guys like on a journey of how we started, and then how we got to the show, and then we go live on Saturday on the 11th. So make sure you guys are there. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. This show is like one of our favorite things to do, and it's funny because the people that I do the show with were one was my student, and another one of the other girl, she was actually someone when she came to the school. It was like, impress her or whatever. We'll get into it though. You guys will see the story with that once it gets there. But it's just so exciting to like be working with them again because throughout the years, like I've been trying to get them to get on YouTube with me, be on radio with me again, but they've been going through so much life, and so they haven't had the opportunity to do it. So now they all, and my brother, he came from Toledo. My friend, my homegirl, she lives in Columbus, and then I came from Atlanta. So my brother drove to Columbus. We had a whole meeting on Sunday. We hung out Monday and Tuesday, and Sunday. So we had a good time. And you guys, I have Wild Out Wednesdays on my channel, but Wild Out Wednesdays actually started from my radio show. It was like our game night, for like to have meetings, and to talk about, what's next week or things like that. So we would like have a meeting, then we would drink, have food, play games, and just have a good time together. And, as Black people, I feel like we need that kind of camaraderie, that unity, those things together. So it was really fun to have that with them again. And like, that's what we did. I didn't get to really record a lot when we were like playing cards and stuff on that first one. Because we just kind of got into everything. So I didn't get to record a lot, but you guys got to get like a little glimpse of what we used to do together. And then tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow's vlog is going to be me taking you guys around Columbus. I'm going to take you guys from where I started at, from the school that I started at, And I'm gonna show you from there, from the jobs that I got from the school. I'm gonna talk about some of the experiences that I had with different celebrities and things like that. So I'm really excited about tomorrow's vlog. The next clip you guys saw was me going to meet my other homegirl, and she actually worked with us on the radio show as well, but she was like our social media girl. And so her birthday is on the Saturday of that Saturday after Thanksgiving, which is the OSU Michigan game. And please forgive me if you are from Columbus, Ohio, because I do have on Michigan colors right now. But I'm a big OSU fan. And so our biggest game, because we don't have professional sports teams in Columbus. So we have OSU, which is like Ohio State University, if you guys don't know what that is. But our biggest game is us playing Michigan every year. And unfortunately, we lost this year. Now, this hasn't happened in years. So it was really funny to like see how people reacted to us losing to them this year. What's going on, DT? Say hey, tribe, and SoDebNair. Hope all is well with you all. Don't forget to like this video as you walk on in. Thank you so much, DT. But OSU Michigan is like one of our. Oh, you said you have family in Columbus? Yeah, Cricket 22. Okay, I might know them because Columbus is very small. So especially like it's a very small space. So if they're from there, plus if they were my age, I probably know them. But it's one of the biggest things that we have. Like they shut down the whole city while that game is going on. This year probably wasn't as big because the game was in Michigan. Oh, that's probably why it was so packed in there. Because the game was in Michigan this year, so a lot of people probably traveled to Michigan to watch the game. But we lost this year. I was so sad. And so if you guys saw the vlog, I was like, I forgot to keep recording because we lost the game. I was so upset. And I actually went to go hang out with my cousin for a little while. Towards the end of the game, as I was with my homegirl. And I wish I would record I was over there with him, but I forgot to do that too. Vlogging is hard if you guys don't know this, but I think I'm gonna try to learn a lot about it during Vlogmas. And because I have so much stuff be like already pre-recorded, it'd be kind of fun and easy to learn as I go, like as you guys watch the other videos that I do. So maybe I'll learn a little bit more. And then the last part of the vlog was me meeting them on radio team. And like these people mean the world to me. Like y'all have no idea. I've called them every single year. Like, can we get back together? Can we get back together? And they'd be like, we got stuff going on. I got children now. I got this going on. And so before I went home, I talked to them and they were like, yo, I'm ready to get the show started again. It's okay. Ohio State basketball team beat Duke. Oh, thank God. That's what that matters. I actually used to go to Ohio State basketball games too as well because my cousin was playing in Providence. And I don't know if you remember Cricket. I don't know if you remember Scooney Penn, and there was another guy. I can't remember his name, but I remember Scooney Penn. But they were really good friends, so we used to get free tickets to the game. And if you guys have never been to Columbus, we have a pizza place called Donato's Pizza. One of my favorite pizza places in the world. We don't have it here in Atlanta. So I think I ate Donato's Pizza like 4 times while I was there. And I got White Castle, if y'all saw that in the video too. Because we don't have White Castles there either. But yes, so I got to do a lot of fun things growing up with sports stuff because my cousins that lived in New York played basketball when I went to college. They made friends in different places, or their friends came to different places, and some came to Ohio State University. So we got to get tickets for a lot of stuff. So that was really fun. But at the end, like I said, at the end of it, you guys get to see my radio team a little bit. B Black, that's my brother. I call my brother. Me and him have a really great history. Me and him, he was one of my students when I started, after I graduated from the school, I taught there. And I met him, and he had a company called Fresh Face Entertainment. And at the time, I think my radio show was called We Are a Movement. You guys can probably look that up on YouTube because we still have stuff on there. But we had a show called We Are a Movement, and my views are totally different from this. So if y'all watch it, don't be coming for me. My views in life are so different. I was like 19, I think, at the time. But I had a show with a guy. His name was Dorian, And we used to do a show called We Are Moving together. We did a lot of great things together in Columbus, Ohio, because we were new and we were kind of circling ourselves around like unsigned artists and trying to cover that those type of different type of things. And so while we were in the school, they because we were doing that stuff, they connected us with this magazine. And that's how I ended up working for. The magazine was called Flypaper Magazine. And you guys will see that stuff a little bit. You guys will see a lot of that in the video tomorrow and probably throughout the week. Because I think I did a video in front of the old building, and I showed like places where we had events at and stuff like that. So it's really, really like all this stuff is so dope for me, man. Like I really, all these memories were so fun for me. I loved it. What's going on, Larry Watson? Those glasses have lenses. Busy. No, they did not. Yes, you can't see no glare. I put my eyes out. No. But all these memories are really dope for me because it brought back a lot for me because I didn't realize how much stuff I've done. What's going on, Shrink and Sharon? I miss you so much. I didn't realize how much stuff I had done until I started riding past all these places. And my homegirl was like, "You really like downplay yourself a lot." And I was like, "I don't feel like I downplayed. I just feel like I've done so much stuff. Like I just forgot about a lot of stuff that I've done." But as I rode past and I like stopped at these different places, a lot of stuff I do have like video footage from the stuff. So I'll be like doing flashbacks of different stuff throughout the next day, so you guys can see like some of the old stuff. I don't know if you guys got to see the one today, but like I can't believe how young I was looking in that video, and that was like that clip that we showed. One, the guy that came on that was looking for a Be Black, he actually passed away a few years ago. He got killed, and it was like really hard for us. He was a music artist. He really did not want to do radio with us, but he really wanted to just play his music. But we talked him into doing it because he was a really fun time, and so we talked him into doing it. He did it, but it was really sad for us because he died a few years ago. And I remember our last conversation because of how our radio show broke up. Because Adelaide and Be Black, which is the two people you guys seen in the vlog, they both left early. I was the last person standing on that show. And he just didn't want to do it anymore. And I understood it because he wanted to focus on his music. And I tried to talk him back into doing it, but he was just over it. And, you know, when people have their dreams or they have things they want to do, like you can't force them into doing it. And I would have felt bad trying to force them into doing it. And I think at that time I was actually kind of coming out too. But you guys will see some of that too in the video too. So I was like, you know what, you know, maybe this is like our breaking point, you know. And a lot of times, like I tell them, I'm like, you know, we didn't really realize what we had back then because what everybody's doing like on YouTube now, we were doing this like 13, 12 years ago. We just didn't know that it was going to be like a platform that people would actually like use. Protect My Energy said, did you really just read Busy's comment with Busy's tone? Those glasses have lenses. You got to read it how Busy says it. Well, we did have a conversation about it, and I was just like, you know, maybe, you know, God gave us a time to like experience what the future looked like and then go through life and then come back and actually do it. So, you know, that's what I'm expecting from the Saturday morning brunch crew at this point. I don't know if they may be in here listening or whatever, I don't know. But that's what I'm expecting from us with you guys, because like when we had our show, we were the highest rated show on every station that we were on. Like we never had low numbers. The first station we were on, we had 5,000 listeners per show. People were not even getting 100. We had 5,000. But we were young at that time. We were going out. We were like on social media. We were like really promoting the hell out of that show. And we got so many sponsors and different stuff. Like it was just so dope to see that we were capable of doing this stuff. And I think a lot of it was because when I worked at the magazine, they kind of taught me like the what is it, the art of I don't want to say manipulation, but basically it was like, because what my job was to set up, like we would go to different clubs, and then like let's say Drake was there. So everybody's gonna tell you no, you're not getting an interview from Drake. It's not gonna happen. And so they would send me there, and I'm like, so we already got to know. So I'm gonna go deal with the promoters. Y'all deal with the guys, or if there's the guys with me, I'm like, y'all deal with whoever y'all got to deal with. Let me work my way through here. Y'all work your way through the back way. So basically, I would be like the diversion. Like I would be like, they told us we can get it. I have my press pass on. Like they told me we can get this interview. They're like, nah, we said no. And I'm like, no, we got confirmation from the manager saying we can do it. And after a while, they would believe me. And I don't know why, but they would believe me. But by the time they believe me, the girls or the guy that was working with me, they would come from the other way around. Like, yo, Drake said, come on. So we would go through the back and we would get the interview done. I think I said this. We did it with Common. I'm gonna show you guys the Common interview, the Carrie Hilson interview. I'm gonna show you Gorilla Zoe. I'm gonna show you Russell Simmons. Like I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff that I've done. Like the way that I got this stuff was freaking amazing. Queen Mermaid, what's up, boo? Hey, SoDeb, my love. I missed your last couple lives. I haven't really been live a lot. I think I did like one live before Thanksgiving, just telling people how to get through the holidays alone. And then I did, posted my vlog this morning, well, at 5 o'clock. So that's what you probably missed. I think you were there for everything else. But so I like when you guys see stuff, like it was like I'm gonna do like an after the vlog thing again, because I want to talk like about how I got these interviews, because all of it is I don't think I did the Young Bird one, but I'll pull that one up too, maybe while we're live, and I'll pull that up. But we interviewed so many people, and it was because I was like, you couldn't tell me no. I was so young and I was so fresh, and I wanted to prove myself. So I worked hard for all that stuff. And that's why my radio team they believe in me so much. And my homegirl Monolith, she did the same stuff. So, but she worked for another, like a video company at the time. So she has stories that she could tell too. Because I think she actually interviewed Drake. But it's just interesting to just see like where we were and where we are now and where we're trying to go. And I definitely wanted them to introduce you guys to them. And I told my brother, I was like, now listen, you heterosexual man. These women are going to be after you. He was like, oh, really? I was like, yes, they want me to be heterosexual. So, y'all have fun with him and be nice to him. But it just was fun to be home and to recap stuff that I've been through, stuff that I've done. I actually went to my school and they were telling me that I could come take some other programs because the graduates at the school that I graduated from, I was the first class out of there. So they didn't have all the programs that they have now. And because we were the first class, they were actually telling me that I can go back and do some extra classes, like social media, website design, which stuff I already do. But it's just I'm happy to hear that they are embracing those things because in 2021 it's important. So but yeah, so I hope you guys are ready. I know my algorithm is off because I haven't really been on here a lot, so I wasn't expecting a lot of people to be in here. But I know my loyal people are always going to be here. I know we got the people sitting in the bushes. Hey, people in the bushes. But I just want to come on and talk to you guys and see what you guys have been up to. I'm gonna probably stick around for a little while because I miss you guys and I miss going live. I miss doing this kind of stuff. And what's going on, V Hargett? I think I'm saying that right, V Hargett. What's going on with you? We need four more people to come out and like this video, please. Thank you so much for that, DT. Shrink and Sharon says my Cash App. Yes, and that's also scrolling. Donations are appreciated, but not required. Thank you. Thank you so much. And guys, I did take a break from YouTube, which was okay for me because this is not my main source of income. I know people keep saying I don't have no job and all this other stuff, but this is not my main source of income. So I was able to take a break from YouTube. Because it was just for self-care, my self-care, I needed it. And if I need it again, I probably will do it. But I did learn a few things while I was off of YouTube, from DJ Richie Sky and from Armand Wiggins. And I don't know Armand Wiggins at all. I've never talked to him before, but I did see a video that he posted. I also saw one that Richie Sky posted, about keep going. And so I was like, you know what, in December, I'm coming back full throttle and we're going to get this thing done. Can you remember say, hey, to all the Bush babies in hiding, please pay your toll by hitting that like button. Thank you so much. Yes, and make sure you guys subscribe to the Affairs of the Heart. Now, I do think that next season, because if you guys have been watching Affairs of the Heart, you guys know we did our season finale, I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I think I'm going to just do that from this channel from now on, because we only do a show on Thursdays and the channel was monetized, but it's not monetized anymore because we don't have the watch hours anymore because we only do a Thursday show. So it's not really like something that I feel like I needed to like go back and forth with. So I think I'm gonna just do that on this channel from now on. Okay, Tommy, just playing River. But yeah, so I do think that when Affairs of the Heart comes back, because we come back in February, we'll be doing it on my channel. So the Affairs of the Heart podcast channel probably will be changed to something else, or maybe it'll be like my backup channel or something. I don't know. Because I don't really, there's no real use for me going to 2 different channels. And if they're going to monetize it, and then, since we are, we're not doing stuff, it just doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to just probably do everything on this channel. But I think with having my Saturday morning brunch crew and my Affairs of the Heart crew over here at the same time will be good, because there's different perspectives. We will be doing like entertainment news, but we also do deal with relationships from 3 different perspectives. From a heterosexual male, a heterosexual, or such as cis male, a cisgender female, and then a gay man. So yeah, we gotta wait all the way till February. The guys be wanting a break, so I give them the break, because I don't want to wear them out. And they're not really like YouTube people, so I don't want to wear them out to where they don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, so I'll just like, my channel be going on like year round. So I think that the best thing for me to do is just do everything on my channel. So I'm probably going to be putting up some video clips telling the people that are only on that channel to come over here to this channel. Hey, Miss Bernice, how are you? Miss Bernice hit me up the other day, like, where you been? I'm here. And I got your colors on, Miss Bernice. I'm just messing with you. Everybody needs a break sometimes. It's worth the wait. Looking forward to the next season with you fellas. Thank you so much. And they already talking about it. I'm like, y'all need to take a break. Last year, we did not take a break until December. But I feel like they wanted one, because they kept saying, no, we do it in November. Like, we've never done it in December, because we actually just hit our 3-year anniversary. Was it 3? Oh, no, 2-year anniversary this month. So we're going to season 5, because our first season was really, really, really short. It was like our test season. And then we did the rest of the year. I think we took like maybe like a month break. And then we did season 2. So that was all. I think we did season 1 from like November till December. And then we came back in February, and we did February through. That can't be right. I don't remember what the dates was, but I know that we coming up to season 5. I'm in the bushes, but I did hit the like button. Hello, SoDeb in the chat. What's going on, Shauna? I thank you so much for that. Go blue. Hey, y'all won, so I'm gonna be happy for y'all. Now y'all won this year, so it's gonna be a long period, a lot of amounts of time for y'all win again. But I'm proud of you guys for actually stepping up to the plate and winning a game finally. Because it's been a long time, Miss Bernice. I should have brought them. Well, I probably bring them on Friday before the show. So if you guys have questions before we start the Saturday morning brunch crew, you guys can ask them questions. For every like you give, my rivers will flow like Pastor Dr. Coochie Pop PhD. Just let me find a Jamal and the game is over. I missed you, TT. Oh no, not you, a Michigan fan too. No. We love y'all though, in spirit. We love y'all in spirit. Have any of you guys been watching The Real World? What is it called? What's the name of the show? It's called The Real World something. Let me pull this up. Make sure my thing is turned down too. The Real World Homecoming Los Angeles. Have any of y'all been watching that? Because I got some questions and I want to talk to you guys about it. I wanted to put Tammy on the thing because I'm very don't know about this. Well, I found you from the voter mod. If you don't watch Harry Potter, you won't get the joke. Yeah, I don't watch Harry Potter. And then I found out about your podcast. Have only enjoyed one season of it, but I love it. So our first season, I think 1 and 2, and I think maybe 3. Let me see. Because I know that we were doing just audio at one point. Let's see. So we have 4 seasons on actual podcast streaming services. Now, all that stuff that you have actually watched on YouTube is different. What am I referred to as he who shall not be? Oh yeah, okay. And they will not be named. So we have 4 seasons on like your streaming services like Apple, Spotify, any iHeartRadio, any streaming service, any podcast streaming service, we're on there. We have 4 seasons of that. I think during this break, I'm going to be editing what we did this season and posting it. Wait, it is. We're on season 4. I mean, season 5. I think I'm going to be editing what we've done during this season 4. How's season 4 on here? Are we on season 6? Because we didn't do season 5 on here. So we might be on season 6. Wait a minute. Oh no, we only have 1 episode. Okay, that's why. So if you want to listen to some stuff, and our podcast that was on the streaming services are a lot. So brace yourself if you want to listen to it. But those were really fun episodes. I actually go back and listen to some of them a lot because I can't believe some of the stuff we were saying on that podcast. But we were getting so many people asking us to do visual stuff. So we at one point we started doing like recaps of the podcast on YouTube. And then when COVID hit, we went strictly YouTube. And then we didn't go back. So I'm sure that the people who are listening to the podcast are probably really upset. They are intense and really good. Are you heard those fist friendlies? Oh my God. Those are crazy. Are you filming for Chasing Atlanta? No, I'm not filming for Chasing Atlanta. Someone did hit me up from Coming Up Atlanta to do like a cameo or something like that. So I will be on that next season, I guess. The guy hit me up about it and asked me to come on. So it's probably like I'm doing like a meet and greet with someone and we'll talk and then I'm gonna bring them on my podcast. So I will be on something. I don't know. Chasing Atlanta, I don't think they haven't talked to me about it. But I want to talk to you guys about this Real World thing because it's on Paramount Plus. A lot of people probably don't have it, but I don't know if you guys actually seen like the first season of, the second season of the actual Real World. And if you did, then you would know about this whole storyline between Tammy and that guy David. Can you put a 1 in the chat if you've seen this, or like if you actually seen like the second season of the Real World, if you've seen it? Okay, DT, you've seen it. Paramount Plus is free if you have T-Mobile. Okay, if you have T-Mobile, you definitely download it because um, the game is on there too. The new they're redoing it, but that's on there as well. That's why I had bought. Well, actually, I got it because I wanted to go back and watch the season with Tammy on it because she kept saying she was like the first black girl, but I realized it had to be. I've seen it, but can't remember that much. Okay, so on that season, Tammy and David got into it because, hold on, the way they played David and how his career was. Yes, Miss Brittany, this is what I want to talk about. Thank you, Miss Brittany. This is what I want to talk about. So on this new season of this of the show, they're rehashing that, and oh, thank you, Shauna, for the cash app. On this new French or on this new, I guess it's like a new franchise, the Real World Homecoming. They're rehashing this, and I like this is why I'm the biggest problem with Tammy, because Tammy is a victim for everything, and I don't really care how people feel about it because when she did that to David, I didn't like it because the day I think it was like the day before that, her and that girl. Let me look at the cast members so I can say the names. Cast. Beth went into one of the guys. Now I remember what guy it was, but they went into that room and they pulled that blanket off that boy to see if his private parts were reacting. Sammy thought it was fun and games and everything. So when David and that boy went into that room and did it to her, and was like, and they didn't even pull her blanket up to like see like nothing. They were just pulling the blanket off her to like say, it was fun and games. When that girl Beth and that other girl, I think her name was Irene. Let me pull up these pictures. I'll make sure I'm saying the right people's names. I think it was Irene though. Yes, Irene started yelling out that R word. I knew that David was in trouble because that was a black man, and so they're when David tried to talk to them because he was like, "Man, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It wasn't that." They would not let it go to the point like they just were like really like trying to take it. It's like it was like a plot to take him down, and I didn't really like that. And since then, I have never really liked Tammy like that. I think that she was getting what she deserved on basketball wise because they gave her that same energy that they gave him. And they never apologized or took those words back from him. And so what made me even more mad was this. So on this new show, they are rehashing the situation. Tammy starts talking about her having body dysmorphia issues. And David is like, we never knew that. So him having like playing around doing the same thing they did with the guys the day before that, and it changing into this issue was different for him. And which we like people who was watching it was like, I don't think because they were laughing and even David kept saying like everybody's laughing, everybody's like Tammy was laughing, everybody laughing, and he asked Beth. He said, when y'all went into that bathroom, what was the conversation? Because their whole attitude changed when they came out of that bathroom. And I understand that Tammy had those issues, but maybe you can't tell people how to express, their issues or whatever. What I do think was they should have cut that R word out of there because to me, this is my own personal opinion. These are the views of me. It was a Karen moment, and even Tammy said, "I never said that." But Irene and Beth were yelling it out. And so they apologized to him during this. And I'm like, it's 28 years late. This man's whole career has been affected by this. Y'all just now apologizing to him for this? And he talked about how when he left that house, he like started bombarding auditions and, trying to get roles because he was on House Party. I remember him on House Party 3. He said he did some other stuff. I don't remember what those things were. But he was saying that I remember that episode. Tammy made it clear she was serious. She was serious, and she asked him over and over not to pull her blanket. She wasn't dressed. Now that's not our word, but it was a violation of her privacy. Yes, and I understand that part. But she also played a part in them doing it to the guy the day before that. So when David did it, when I watched, I thought he was playing with her, like they played with the other guy because he was doing the same thing. So when they went to the bathroom and they came back out, because I remember Beth covering Tammy's body up with her body because the cameras were there. And again, this is like one of the first reality shows, so people didn't probably know all the rules or whatever. So when they came out the bathroom, the whole energy had changed. And because when they went to that boy's room, he didn't have no clothes. He had on boxers. And they were trying to find out was he erect. And so David went in there just trying to play, like pull the blankets off, like, swoosh the blankets off, like we're playing around. And it was just like, why wasn't there the same grace for David as it was for them to me? Because as a black man, this situation looks horrible for him. What's going on in the candy shop? It looks horrible for him. And the way they rehashed this out during this reunion thing they have going on, it even shows like, because he said that Tammy and his daughters went to school together. So I think that maybe they may have had a conversation in the midst of this, but they replayed those scenes on the show. And Tammy explained, her body dysmorphia thing, which I was young, so I didn't know even what that was. I didn't realize that she had her mouth wired shut until I had watched that, because I probably didn't even know what it was. And she was kind of giving him like I'm giving you a pass. Well, she said, I'm giving you a pass because you didn't know. And he's like, I think he was more upset about the fact of the R word, which I don't think that I know that he was more upset about that. I don't think that he was that mad at Tammy. I think he was more mad at Beth and Irene. They treated him like a criminal afterwards. Yes, they did. They did. And so the first episode, she's like, basically, I'm gonna give you a pass because you didn't know. And so he's like, well, I accept that, but I can't take that because y'all ruined my life, basically. And he knew what was coming because he literally said, like, after that was over, before they showed the clip, he went and started trying to work, like bust his butt to work. And he got a couple of gigs or whatever. And then he said he showed up at a job and they said, are you on this reality show where you're pulling this blanket off this girl? He said his career ended because of the R word. Now, why did they wait 28 years later to address this? The other guy didn't say no or stop like Tammy did. That's true. At least I don't remember. And she had just had an yes for Marlon Wayans. Now I don't know if it's from Marlon Wayans. I did not know that. They always try to make the black people look bad. Yes. And that's what my thing was. Like for me, one, like I did feel like David was just playing. because of what happened the day before that. And maybe you're right, because I don't know if the guy was saying like, no, don't do it or whatever. I know he did hold the blanket down for a minute or whatever, and then he just kind of let it go because he thought it was a joke. Puck was so disgusting and disrespectful to all his castmates. Okay. And I think it was sad because he was the first black man on that show. Oh, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. But he was, no, well, he was the first person to get kicked off the show. That's what it was. And he was black. And I think that's why it was. It's even like, I don't know if you guys watched Naked and Afraid, but there's this guy that was on there. And what it was, that was like a guy and a girl out in the woods. And the first black guy they had out there, and what he did was totally justifiable. But the girl that was out there with him, she was like blacking out, passing out or whatever, because they couldn't find any food or whatever. So the black guy, during the nighttime, he snuck over to production and got her food because he was scared for her. And the next day they came and kicked him off the show because he violated the rules. So I get it. And what they should be talking about is the black man that slapped oh my God, out of that clear girl. And her name was Irene. Threw her teddy bear in the water. Her name was Irene. I remember that. I can't remember what his name was, but I remember her name was Irene. Hey, Sassy Peach 12. Hey, boo. Great to see you. Happy holidays. You as well. Her name was Irene. What was she? But she was pissed off everybody in the house, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that he was upset because she was trying to call. She called him out for being gay. Am I right, Queen Mermaid? Because I think he was gay, and he wasn't talking about it on the show. And I think that's why he was so mad at her, which doesn't justify him at all for smacking her in the face. Throwing a teddy bear in the water, I understood that part, but because she's the one who was leaving. Irene needs to calm down. Yes, she was trying to. Yes, that's what she was doing. So I understood the frustration from him. He should have never smacked her in the face. But I remember him tapping the back of the car like, and then she opened the door. He was like, boop. And I was like, it had to be a black man. Like, I just, like, why? You know, we just showing out on these what white people. Like, I hated to see it. But I was like, and at that time I wasn't out. So I was like, I don't know what I would have done. Like, but she should not have been trying to out him. But she didn't. He should have never stopped her face. I'm so lost. I don't think I watched The Real World when Tammy was on there. So Deb, I just inboxed you. Check when you have to. Okay. Yeah, she was on the second season. So it wasn't like a big show at that time. That's the same year they lost that guy that had HIV and he died from AIDS on that show. But yeah, but you guys should check it out on Paramount Plus. I know that Shrink and Sharon said you guys have T-Mobile. It's free, but it's really good. And if you are, please go support the game on Paramount Plus because it is so good. And I did a review on it, but nobody was really like wanting to watch it, so I didn't do another one. So I just watched for my pleasure, but y'all should really check it out. And I would love to hear what you guys' opinions are on. Oh, I want to talk about I want to finish that too. On this Tammy and David thing. Now that we're 28 years later, and she's apologizing to him about him not knowing why she was feeling this way, because again, it was a playful atmosphere. I think Beth said some things that I could see what she's talking about. There's a dad here. I can see what she's talking about, but it's also like that Karen-ness for me. Like, I don't like it. And Irene is very sorry for what she did because she's like, I should have never said it because Irene was the police officer. And it's not the Irene that got smacked. This is a different Irene. But she was saying that she should have never said that because she didn't realize how that would affect his life until after the show was over with. And I'm like, but why did y'all wait 28 years to address this though? Like, this man it's too late. And I mean, I'm happy that he's getting the vindication from them saying things, but it's just crazy. So after Tammy tells them this, yeah, Tammy went through a lot when she was on The Real World. I watched all of them, including the young man, Pedro, yes, that died from AIDS. That's the season with Puck. I didn't know Puck. Wait a minute, was Puck on that season? Because they didn't bring him up when they were showing the castmates. How come there's only 4 episodes of the game, or am I doing something wrong? I watched all 4 and I'm hyped for the rest. No, they just did episode 5 yesterday, so you can't watch episode 5 now. It's up now because I watched it last night. I don't think Puck was on that season, Queen Mermaid. Unless they just didn't say Puck and they gave his real name. And yes, Sassy Peach, congratulations on your 2-month membership. Thank you so much for that, Queen Mermaid. Let me see if I can Google it. Let's see. Wait, what is this? Okay, David Green. His name's not on this. Yeah, I know his real name, but this says that it was Dominic Griffin, Tammy Roman, John Vernon, Beth, whatever her last name is, Aaron, Irene, David Edwards, Glenn, and Beth Anthony. And I'm trying to type in what season was he on, but real world, San Francisco. Oh, I think it was season 3. If this is right, cast. That's what Karamo. No, this is not the same one because that's not the same. Hold on, because I want to figure this out. Give me 1 second. He was on the season with Pedro, not the one with Tammy Rum. Okay, so I thought that Tammy and Pedro was on the same one. Okay, well then, yeah. So that's different ones. Hey, Miss Sparkles, how's it going? What's up to you? What's going on, Popcorn? He was on the season with Pedro, not the one with Timmy Roman. Okay. Yeah, so if you guys get to check it out. Okay, so I'll try to get to the second episode. So they're on episode 2 now. So episode 2, they're really diving into this Tammy and David thing. And I believe it's Irene and I can't remember these people's names. And Beth are apologizing to David because they were saying that they basically should not have said the R word. And Tammy is sitting there just like stewing in her Tamminess. And so she actually apologized to him again because she was like, you didn't know. So they kind of take a break and Beth goes outside with David. Tammy, what's the other guy's name that she met that was in Kentucky? Why don't they have this broken down like the other one? Let me see. Beth. Here we go. John. So John goes with Tammy. Beth goes outside with David because she's on a mission to make peace with everybody else because nobody liked her, right? So she goes outside with David and basically is like, I want to fix things with you because, I understand how things went for you and I'm sorry for it. Tammy goes outside with John and Tammy picks up the whole house. She's like, y'all ain't supporting me. I just gave y'all that I was going through this disease and y'all don't give a f about it. And I'm like, Tammy, for 28 years, this man has been walking around with the R word, with the letter R written on his chest. Do you have a little bit of sympathy for him? But she's treating them like they're the basketball wives. So I'm just hoping on episode 3 that and they are sitting here begging her, apologizing to her. Like, I wanted to go talk to David because I haven't had a chance to. I mean, even with Beth saw her, she was like, I've been trying to reach out to you and you don't respond back. She was like, I only talked to John because me and John are real friends and this and this. And she's like, I DM'd you on Instagram. She's like, I don't check DMs on Instagram unless you are my priority people. And so because we're not real friends, you must be sitting in that little backstage part. Now she's mean to them. And she wants them to like just bow down to her. I feel like she feels like she's above these people, which she probably has done more than them. But I mean, what do you want from these people? Like to me, it's just like everywhere Tammy goes, like everybody cannot pay the price for you. Like you have to give people a time to learn you and to understand you. They all just learned that you had body dysmorphia like hours ago. And even before them, the girls knew that they had her back for the last 28 years. So they can't feel bad for this man whose career has been trashed for the last 28 years and say, hey, I just want to talk to you because, I know we're in a bad place. And then go talk to her. She wanted them to all go outside with her and be like, okay, now that we apologize to David, let's go. We're good. And they're all back in the house. They got 2 weeks in this house together. So I don't know like how this is going to end up, but I want Tammy to like be a human being on this show. I understand that she got a lot of stuff going on with her husband, which I think I'm doing a lot about that. Because what's that man's name? Tammy was doing the Ramona and she looked real foolish. She did to me. She did to me. I'm sorry. Reggie. Yes, Reggie. They're going through some things right now because Reggie wanted that baby, but we all knew Reggie wanted a baby. And I don't know why they waited because even she asked Reggie, she said, he said something like in the surrogate. I think she turned him down from the surrogate though, I think when they had that episode. So now they're having these problems. It's just like, damn, I want her to like just, I don't know. They better know not to wave their finger in her face. Wait. And why was she drinking beer out of a daggone wine glass? With the straw. And she back to smoking cigarettes again. But I was like, that's beer in that wine glass. It's like I had this love-hate relationship with Tammy because I want the best for her so bad. But she just does not give people the opportunity. I know she's been through a lot in life. I get it. I understand that. But even when these people are trying to apologize to her for something that they shouldn't even have to, she is treating them like she treats Evelyn. I'm like, girl, this is not basketball wives. This is the real world. Let's be real. But Tammy just cannot help it. She cannot help herself. She was going to be Tammy Roman on every single platform that she goes on, and that persona is going to be on her. I wonder what she's like in real life, like with her real friends. Because I would hate to have a friend where I can't even mess up. Like, is that even a real friend? And I think the only person that she even has respect for is that John guy because they've been friends throughout the years. Tammy said that she is willing to let Reggie have a baby by another woman and then her and Reggie can raise the child. But so then why she have a problem with it now? She went through IVF 2 times and lost both. Yeah, I know that part. But Reggie asked her that, and I think Miss Bernice is talking about. Or maybe it was Reggie who said he didn't want to do it because he wanted to be their kid or something like that. Maybe that's what it was. But I did see the thing that was going on about her and him having problems because he wants that baby. But we knew this was coming. I don't know why she didn't travel down this road before because I mean, I don't want to be taking care of no kid at well, Reggie's probably he's younger than me, so but I wouldn't want to take no kid at Tammy's age. Uh, let's see. Well, I didn't know she was 51. Oh, so she gave an opportunity to take a break for a year or two and let him go find someone to have a child with, but he declined it. It's for thinking spouse when it comes to her husband's potential desire to have children. I want to see the story though. She wants a free surrogate. Reggie loves her too much. He knew she was past childbearing age, and she tried to and lost the babies. I remember that. This relation was met with his father. She would help raise the baby. It's just I don't want to have it. I don't want to go get my egg. I don't want to get my eggs and all that. It's really more about him being okay. Okay, so basically she's trying to let him have it, but I don't know why she wants them to take a break. Even though we would be on a break, I would not entertain any of the men. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading this to myself like I'm not on live. She said, I'm a one penis woman, so even though we would be on a break, I would not entertain any other men because that would still be my husband. She told the real host, I'm just giving him the opportunity to go have a child. As for Youngblood's reaction to this modern proposal, Roman said he didn't go for it, but he said, I don't want that. I fell in love with you. You're the woman that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. And if God put me here and I'm not supposed to have children, then that's what it is, she revealed. She went on to say that the decision felt like a blessing and a curse since she now felt there was a selfish element to her relationship. I really do want him to have children. She said, I just can't be the person to do that. The real world homecoming. Oh, wow, we just talked about that. So maybe they have problems. I think the blogs are just wrong. I remember Tammy is 51, a diabetic, and would have a difficult time carrying baby. Yeah, I remember her going through the process of trying to have the babies. I remember that. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a hard decision. I mean, I understand that Reggie loves her, but I don't understand why. If I had the money to have a surrogate, I definitely would do it. Because from what I just read, she said she would help take care of the baby. So I don't know. Reggie seems like a good guy. I hope they work it out. I smoke weed now, so I can't carry the baby. I'm not quitting for 9 months. But yeah, I mean, if he doesn't have to cheat on her to do it or like have sex with somebody, they can just do like the surrogacy thing, however they choose to do it. But I think that they should definitely explore that option. I mean, they have the money to do it. I mean, then they're both happy. There's no disgruntledness in the relationship. I don't see why they won't do it. I mean, a lot of those celebrity women are doing that now. I'm going to have to make this 2 different videos. I will hope that they decide to adopt because there are so many children looking for a family. That's true too, but I think that he wants his own kid too, though. But I think adopting will be good too. I don't think that Tammy wants to deal with a bunch of kids, though. So I mean, I could see both sides of the coin on that, but I don't think Tammy. I don't think she wants more children. I think she has her children and she's okay with that. And at 51, I mean, I don't feel like I would be wanting to raise like a brand new baby. Like I don't know if I would want to do that. So, I think that's all I got for you guys today. I will be back tomorrow. I'm posting my other vlog tomorrow, and then I'll do another after the vlog. I should have probably did 3 videos today because this was totally. I wanted to do this one separately. Yes, that's so true. But I do appreciate you guys for sticking around while I was on break. The break is over. I took down a lot of videos off my channel today as well because I don't want to be associated with a lot of things that's been going on, and I refuse to. And we back to regular business these days, y'all. So I have been preparing some different story times and different vlogs because, like I said, I'm trying to do Vlogmas. I'm gonna try my best to get different vlogs out every day this week. I mean, this month. Mine's probably be a little bit different though because I'm not really doing Christmas like that. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to go back home for Christmas or not. Um, if I do, I guess I can kind of get Christmas stuff at that time. But if I don't, I think more of mine is going to be more of preparing for the new year. Because I feel like that's more of my style, my speed. Love you, Deb. That's right. Back to business. Glad I caught you. I'm glad you were here too, Queen Mermaid. Hey, Cheryl. But yeah, I'm back to business now, guys. So you guys will be seeing me out every day this month. I promise. 99.9% of that is true. I am working hard. I have so many things to edit. If I don't release the one tomorrow, because it is Saturday, I don't think people are on YouTube that much on Saturday. I will resume those on Monday, but my goal is to have it out by tomorrow. And then I will skip Sunday though. You clean house and not mad that you did my birthday month. You need to be happy. Yes, absolutely. I'm done. So whatever else goes on, I'm gonna be on this channel. The one that pays me. That's where I'm gonna be at. I sit in the bushes in a lot of places, but I actually stopped doing that as well too because it just gets to be a lot, and I don't want to know what people are saying. So I'm gonna be here on the SoDebNair channel. I'm helping my team prepare for the Saturday morning brunch crew. We have so much to prepare for by next Saturday, and I want to make sure that they're prepared for YouTube and how it works and things like that. I'm excited to introduce these people to you guys, people that are very near and dear to my heart. And we just work very well together. Like we've done so much, we've accomplished so much together. And once you guys get to know them, you guys will love them like you love me. So I'm excited to introduce these people to you guys. And I'm working on 2 other things with other people that I know my personal life, so that I know what I got going on. It ain't gonna be no meeting new people and then it turns into this messy crap. So we're gonna stick to the basics. We're not gonna try to reinvent the wheel. We're gonna stick to the wheel that we got. And I'm going to start game night back up next Thursday as well too. So be ready for that, Queen Mermaid. If you are ready to come, we can try to get you on StreamYard before. That way we have all the kinks tested out. That way you can actually join us if you want to. But we will be doing game night on Thursday as well, starting again this week, because everybody's been asking about game night. I also want to thank everybody who has reached out to me. Miss Bernice, Queen Mermaid, Miss Rhea. I know she's not here. She's probably gonna be mad that she missed this live and my vlog earlier. But I love you. Even Miss Val, like everyone who's reached out to me, I appreciate you guys so much. I've really been okay. There's nothing wrong. I just know when it's time for me to take a break. If you guys watch this channel, you guys know I will take a break in a heartbeat. I don't care. I don't need to be on YouTube. I enjoy being on YouTube. And when it becomes to not be fun anymore, I'll do it again. So, I want to make sure that this tribe is a tribe with the positive vibes, and that's it. And that's what we're gonna stick on. And I really want to shout out Queen Mermaid for this, because when I first took the first break, Queen Mermaid told me, she said, you take your break, she said, but let's get back to business and let's stick with what's going on with the tribe. And that stuck with me through this entire time, because Honestly, I think I did get involved with a lot of people because I thought, I'm a friendly person. I'm a people person. And I think online I'm a little bit different than I am in real life because I'm really introverted. So it's really easy for me to go online and talk to different people because it's like I'm still at home. Um, but, I realize I just can't do it anymore. Um, look out for me and the candy shop because we'll be starting our show back probably like in January sometime. And I'm sure me and Busy will do something together as well. But outside of that, um, I think there's like two other people that I've talked to about some other stuff, but that's probably going to be it. I'm building my own thing on my own channel. We're going to be on Tunnel Vision. We're going to be talking about that a lot coming towards January because I do want to set some goals for the tribe for the new year for 2022. Because we got to come into this new year with a new attitude, with some goals and some things that we really want out of life. This year was really extremely hard for me. I lost a lot of family members. I gained this YouTube channel and I gained a lot of new people in my life. I went through a lot of things with this channel as well. And I just want to make sure that I set the tone for 2022. So that when we walk into it, we have tunnel vision and we are going strictly towards the goal. And that's it. I have too much. I've worked way too hard to even fall in. I never even knew what a beef sector was. I don't even know how I got into it. And whoever makes a video about it, they can do it. But I'm just not doing it no more. So I love you guys again. Thank you for reaching out to me. I know I probably missed some people that reached out to me because this was really last minute. I just not thought about it at the end of this video, and I may go through my healthier you than male too. Cause she be like, friend, where you at, friend? I cannot forget about her. But yeah, we're going to get this channel together, and we're going to stay focused, and we're going to create some goals for all of us for 2022. So I love you guys so much, man. I thank you guys for supporting me and sticking by my side. And again, these numbers may be low right now. It's because I haven't been on here, so the algorithm is this low. But I know how to fix this part, so I'm okay with that. But I'll see you guys. I don't know when I'm gonna come back on. I know tomorrow I'm doing something. Who knows? I might come back on later on tonight. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support once again. And I am out. Oh, if you want to join my tribe, please stay by my side. Go ahead and subscribe. If you are new here, go ahead and turn on notifications. Make sure when you hit notification, you turn on all so you get notified every time I post a video. Like the video, share the video, comment below. And you probably missed the chat at this point. So I will see you guys later. And I enjoyed this with you guys. And I will talk to you guys later on. Bye, y'all.